Julian Ruck, 1423 Lapeer Avenue, Polly's Place. I have two things I want to talk about tonight. And one thing is something that I've been, because I don't want to be overly dramatic, but for me at this point, I have to share a story that happened out at the garden in our first summer, 2 summers ago. That, for me, seals the deal on the value the garden has for the community forever. One incident. And it's the day I found a toddler. You heard that right, everyone. In a community rife with sexual predation, I found a toddler wandering down Lapeer Avenue. Of course, I didn't know that's what I was doing when I looked up and I saw this 3-year-old child, it was later assessed, stumbling down Lapeer with a little puppy who was 6 months old or so, keeping her out of the road as cars just phew, phew, phew. Now, I'm in the garden working, so I look up, I see this kid, and I'm like, well, any moment there's going to be, oh, my baby, Nope. And so finally, it's, hey, I need to get this kid back from the road. Hey, kid, look at this garden. Well, so now here comes the kid, but here comes me, middle-aged man. Hey, also stay away, but also come close because I want you to be safe. And so she's in the garden. There happens to be a recovery house for women near the garden. So, of course, I real quick got over to them. The police were called. It took CPS and the police about an hour knocking on doors before we finally found her parents. Before Polly's Place, that was a vacant lot. And when I bought it for $6,000, the day I went out there, I found needles, deeply rutted tire tracks from people driving across the lot to the alley back there. And I found, I'm not kidding, a pair of pants and dirty underwear just laying out in the, and I was like, hey, look what I got for $6,000. But I knew from having grown food in the neighborhood for a season already that I could get with Rockin' Wood because they're just a little down the road and we could figure something out. So if anybody gets between me and feeding and helping that community with Polly's Place, I will run them over. I will end their careers. I will figure it out. Because nothing is more important than that little girl who will never find out what happened. It has been over 600 days since I sat in James Freed's office and told him I'm onto something with this urban gardening thing. We need to get on this. Over 600 days. How many wandering children, or worse, that could have been prevented? How many thousands of pounds of food have I not been able to grow because he's been hindering us? The last thing I want to talk about in my last 30 seconds is something kind of exciting. We're putting in a flower garden at Ullenbrooks. They're going to donate to the neighborhood nonprofit. We're hoping to get women in recovery working that flower garden. We have other positive things going on in the neighborhood. And also this Thursday, for the second time, I'm meeting with the city manager, mayor, and the representative from the fire department of another city near here to do awesome things. It'd be great if we could meet 600 days and counting.